Welcome to Love Bricks. This is a little look back at my event that I did on the 2nd March with Ian Bricks. You've probably seen his video, it's gone out. So I always promise that I will do a quick look behind the scenes of what happens when I do these events. As you can see at the moment, I'm making a mock out of the cases, the display cases you get from Smiths and places like that. And the reason why I had literally 3 hours to make this mock, so apologise for the bad sort of building, as you say. It's just because the person that was meant to be doing it phoned up and someone died in the family and couldn't make it, so I had to quickly do a new display just in case I didn't have enough for people to see when they turn up. So this is quickly how I make a mock, which I'll do another video properly in the future when I do some more mocks. And this is just a quick Friends Cafe one. I've glued all the bases down, which you can see the grey bases there. I glued down onto these. This was actually a city display case. I've been trying to think of a way of using the actual rail. There's a little twisty thing that makes them move. So I sort of came up with in the middle of the night this idea. And it's a quick mock to go out. In actual fact, it got voted quite well by some of the people that came in there and actually liked this build as one of their favourites. So I'm doing this, as I said, because nothing was meant to be done by me at this new event. It was meant to be all people that turn up on the day and display. And unfortunately, someone couldn't make it. So I covered my back and I've done this mock. But as going forward for this, my events are now going to be open to other displayers rather than myself. And back over the last 10 years now I've been doing this, it's always been me. I have to literally get up in the morning, normally 6 weeks beforehand, and literally just make. And my house and all my area will be completely consumed by Lego. And some of my sets are literally, or my displays, my mocks, 18 foot by 6 foot just to make the space out. So making little ones like this are great. If you have loads of display cases at home and you don't know what to do with them, and they're quite the boring ones, maybe Duplo, maybe City, you can drill them out and you can make mocks like this. And this is what I'll be doing in some other videos later on on my channel, which will be showing you how to get these out, how to do the lighting, how to do the making of these. I like to make my mocks, as you can see, there we go, completely finished. It only took me 3 hours, so it's not too bad. Could be better. There's some lighting in there, as you can see, bits and pieces. I do try and make it quite entertaining, but obviously I haven't had months to do it and put loads of different details in, but as much as I can in one go, that's how it's done. So that's ready for the event to take down, show off. I have 2 or 3 of them. I'll put them on a 6-foot table for people to have a look at. There's the guys that have all the cameras on the back of the end, and there we go. That's the back of the Friends thing. You can have little men to move, the cameramen there. That's what I've decided to do. That's the way I can think of using the movement section. So anyway, going back on to what I was saying, this is going to be put on for the display on the day just because someone let me down. And I don't think it's that bad for 3 hours work. I know I can do a lot better and have a lot better lights in there and stuff like that. But overall, I was quite happy for a quick build. Right, on my events I had 3 hampers to give away at different times, 12:30, 11:30, 1:30. And as you can see, this here are the giveaways, and down here are all the Pokemon balls I made ready to give for the event. So there's a lot of stuff have to be done beforehand for an event. All these are being made to sell and all that. So now we're at the venue. This is in the evening, about 9 o'clock at night, and I had a 3 hour. And all this there, you can see, is going to be taken down to make one big hall. So we are literally just moving in here, setting the hall up, roughly with my ideas of how I'm going to have the hall set up. It takes a long time. It's just me and a couple of other people getting the tables ready. As you see, that grey wall there has come down to make a whole hall. Technically, when I look back, it's a little bit small. We had double the amount of people turn up than normally, so I went for a bigger hall and it ended up being even busier. But this is where Ian's Bricks was. That's the bit there you walk in, all the staff going there. There's the tables there. That's going to be for the block people, for the battle people, which later on I'll have to move. Down here, as you can see, is the middle bit where the display is going on the left and right. So that's my rough plan how I would do it out. Make sure all the tablecloths are the same, looking right. Should be a bit more ironed, and it will be on the day. And then I literally put the cards out like so everyone knows where they're going in the morning when we open up, and they can start setting up. Set up for this is only about 2 or 3 hours, unfortunately. I would like a bit longer, but the centre was quite busy that day, and I lost one of the rooms as well. But overall, you can see there's a nice flow. I'll try and make sure there's a nice wider gap for disabled and wheelchairs, and literally just trying to make it as interactive and moving around. You don't want just straight lines all the time. You just want people to have enjoyment, little pockets of where people go. They're all going to be queuing down this line here to go in. There we go. Another view of where they'll be queuing all the way down into there, and this will be the exit just here. So that was the setup. Took about 2 hours, which I was quite happy with. And just have a quick look down the bottom there, and as you can see down the corner here is where we take the entrance fees, and that's the look of it. This is Ian's shop, looking wonderful. Still not finished yet though, and we've got all this being now done. We've got the lucky dip and the giveaway prizes. Lovely build there. All the builders are now in building their stuff, ready for the event, which is in an hour and a half's time. So I will give an update when it's ready. And here we are. We opened now. That's Brixie's. Lovely. They're 6 foot tall. Lovely builds there. And there's some Bricks by Design builds there. So we're quite busy, as you can see. Really nice. We had over 1,000 people, well, almost 1,000 people turn up. Everyone was having a good time, enjoying themselves. And there we go. That's it all set up nicely. There's a shop there, almost actually ramsat. And it's just a nice flow. To be honest, a little bit smaller than I would like. But if I go too big, then I can't charge such a little price. You know, I only charge £3 to get in, and for me those events need to be cheap for the families, for all the kids, to get them in. You don't want to be charging too much money, but as you can see, everyone's taking the time to make some really lovely, nice builds, and very interactive with the customers and the kids, showing them around. It was a very nice day, and I would like to thank everyone that came and exhibited and showed off all their stuff. And there we go, there's my mock in its private place. Obviously there would have been someone there, that's why I've had to do that. And we've got some trains, we've got some robot fighters. Just a wonderful day to have, and I'd like to thank everyone that turns up. So that's how I normally do my builds and my events. Hopefully it gives you some idea for when if you go to an event, what people put on the background. There's the robots there fighting. Very nice. Kids loved it. And they'll be back again for my upcoming events. But it's just literally just showing what happens behind the scenes, how I have to do to get where I am in these events and how much effort it puts in. And there you can see the queue was outside the door. It was ridiculous. Not much more to say. What you're seeing now exactly is how it is. No bells, no whistles, and then we're just packing up. Everyone has to pack their own stuff up. It takes about 2 hours to unpack, to clear the whole lot of this, and then you are back to normal without no other person around, and that's how you have to leave the the hall. Give it to them, give it to them.